everyone, I'm your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your daily forecast for the day of Wednesday, August 30th, 2017. Now, the one word that I can use to describe today is feeling restricted, okay? Feeling a little bit restricted when it comes to just how you express yourself, where your life is going, all right, that kind of thing. That's because we do have the moon today on top of Saturn. It's a moon conjunct Saturn day, okay? This isn't entirely unusual. It happens once a month, okay, that you're gonna get this kind of feeling, okay? But it just happens to be today where we're just feeling like maybe we can't move forward in life at the speed we want to move forward on. Like everything is very slow, taking a lot of work, taking a lot of time, okay? Like we want life to be one way, more carefree, feeling better, and instead having to wait to have those things, you know, having to be very disciplined and dedicated, like I've been saying as well, having to walk more of the line than you want to walk, okay? I think there's a lot of things like that that could definitely come up today, okay? The moon does not like being on top of Saturn because the moon wants to be comfortable and carefree and flowing to express itself and express its feelings and to be happy, and Saturn is a planet of restriction and of duty and of hard work that says, you can't be happy, you got stuff to do, all right? When you got business to take care of, you know, you can't just do all these feelings and be happy all the time. You gotta work for it, okay? And so I think that is what could make today a little hard. On top of that, we do have Mars as well hanging out still around the North Node, that kind of thing, really kind of forcing us or wanting us to really aggressively move forward on some things and break free from some things that are holding us back, okay? So I think today could be a very frustrating day. There could be some anger or some tempers that we might have to watch as well, feeling like our life is not where we want it to be and acting out to fix it, okay, and to make it better in some way. Now that's a good thing to do that if you do it in the right ways and if you watch yourself and if you temper it. Just make sure that you don't let your anger come out and that you don't yell at people and that you don't get mad at people or take it out in the wrong ways, whatever form that may be, okay? It's like there's so much energy today, I think, to really do some things that are good, but you're just gonna have to watch yourself, keep yourself in check, be balanced, and don't let yourself run away with some bad feelings that could come up, okay? That's what I see going on, because even though we have some of these hard aspects, you know, Saturn and Mars especially are kind of like the bad boys of the zodiac, even though Saturn is technically a woman, you know, because the earth signs are feminine and Saturn rules Capricorn, which is an earth sign. But even though you've got them kind of hanging out here, I think there is lots of opportunities. Saturn is in a sextile to Jupiter, which means the moon, which is on top of Saturn, is also in the sextile to Jupiter. So I think if we're dedicated and if we're disciplined, okay, and if we watch ourselves, then we're going to be able to put ourselves in a better position and really open up some doors for us, okay? The way that I can think about to best explain this, and I don't even know, you know, it's like I feel like there's like a metaphor coming on and I just can't put it in metaphor terms. But when I was in college getting my master's degree, one of my programs, I don't know, my master's degree were like really kind of creative, like your non-traditional kind of journalism programs, which is what I liked and was looking for. And one thing that my professors always taught me is that sometimes when you're creating things and when you're making things, restriction is good. Having boundaries is good. Being told what you can and cannot do is good. And the reason why it's good is because it forces you to think about things in different ways, okay? Because all of a sudden you're like, okay, well, I can't do A, I can't do B, I can't do C. Those are out of the picture. Now I know I have to think about other things if I still believe in this goal, okay? And having restrictions really challenges you to understand better what you want, where you see things going, okay? What your goals are, and to come up with new ways to get there, and those new ways can be even better than they were before if you just sit with it and don't let all your frustration come out in ways that are unhealthy or unproductive, okay? So that's really what I see going on. I think it could be a little hurtful. I think today could definitely be a little upsetting, especially around 9 p.m. Mountain Time. At night, we do have the moon in a square with Chiron, okay? Chiron brings up your like emotional junk that hurts and doesn't feel good, okay? So I think while we're trying to commit to making plans, to move forward, to think about things in new ways. Maybe we're uncomfortable. This is not something we've tried before. We don't like it, or this is not what we initially wanted. You know, really having to keep the vision, to stay focused, to not get lost in all these hard feelings. So I think it could be a lot of that and just needing to stick with it. And I think if you stick with it, there's lots that can be done. I know I keep saying that. I've said that for a while. I still believe that. There's lots of opportunities, lots of things there, and I especially think after 9 o'clock at night, some very good insights that can come too with the moon and a trine with Uranus, okay, really helping us to switch on our minds, to think about things in new ways. But it's just a matter of sticking with it, hanging in there while it's uncomfortable in order for you to get to all of this good stuff, okay? Just a few other notes. Of course, Mars and Mercury about to retrograde. Mercury is retrograding. Mars is going forward, okay, to come into a trine with Uranus, where again, we are making sense of some things that have come up lately, some unexpected things, reworking some stuff so that we can move forward, trying to really understand what is going on in our life, to think about it better in different ways here, okay, and as a result, maybe acting differently or unexpectedly than you normally have, just to put your life on better footing and really bring some of the good luck to you that is there for you, if we can just get past all of these other frustrations and things going on about life that just don't feel the best, okay? On top of that, the sun is about to come into an opposition with Neptune as well towards the very end of this week. Could bring up some confusion about your identity, about where your life is going, about things like that. But I think the message with the sun and an opposition with Neptune is to allow yourself to be creative, okay, to go there, to explore ideas, okay, for a little bit at a time, to not get lost being creative, not get lost exploring things, but to use the small moments that you have to find your inspiration and to get right and check in with yourself, so that you can then use all of that inspiration and that creativity, etc., to apply back into your life and your daily routines and the work that needs to be done. Okay, so that's what I have there. Now your card for the day is the King of Cups. All right, this card just happened to be the same card that I got on the eclipse last week. Was it last week now? It feels like it was so long ago. All right, so what this means to me is managing your emotions is like a thing. I think it's like a thing that came up last week. I'm getting it again, so it's probably a thing we still need to work on here, is just trying to figure out how to deal with ourselves inside and the things that we're feeling, okay? To me, it's a good card, very good, timely for today with the moon and Saturn, because the moon and Saturn brings up some feelings where you want to rebel against your life, against your routines, against authority, okay, because you're not feeling right, you're not feeling comfortable. And I think the message is today is to watch your feelings, all right, and to make sure they don't get the best of you, and to find ways that are productive and healthy to let them out, okay, to not let them out in the wrong ways, but to find ways to channel them or to do things that are going to be more productive for you, and at the same time help you deal with some stuff that is going on inside, okay? So that is what I see for you today. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.